A group of Southeast Portland business owners have had enough. They tell me smash and grab thefts like this one, caught on surveillance video, are plaguing the neighborhood, with at least 10 car break-ins happening in the last week. We saw evidence of these break-ins as soon as we arrived on the scene. When I stepped out of our vehicle, I stepped directly onto some broken glass. I'm told this is from a time when a woman parked here to get some shampoo at the store. She came back 10 minutes later to find her window smashed out.
And at that point, I thought, something has to be done.
Todd Trigstead owns a business near Southeast 6th and Yamhill, and he wanted to warn people about what was happening.
When I determined that making a sign, warning people would probably be the only thing that I could do proactively, I went to the next door print shop.
Northwest Printing Solutions owner Jacob Bendick was also tired of the break-ins, so he volunteered to print the flyers for free.
He said, hey, we're going to do something about it. And I said, well, bring some files over and we'll get it sorted.
Trigstead took those flyers around the neighborhood this morning, hanging them up outside local businesses, all to try to give unsuspecting people a heads up.
Do what you can to protect yourself, because these break-ins are so frequent that we can anticipate them happening.
Portland police tell us they want people to be proactive, because video like this could help them break the case.
We are encouraging businesses to look into security video, and residences also. It's getting much cheaper, and that video sometimes can help identify a thief.
Reporting in Southeast Portland, Trevor Alt, KOIN 6 News. It was a chaotic morning at Harrison Towers East building as fire crews responded to this third-floor unit, and now the smoke damage is visible up at least a dozen floors.
Got some shoes on and got down the stairs as quickly as possible.
Iris Fraser lives in Harrison Towers, and when she heard fire alarms this morning, she thought it might have been a drill.
My first thought was if I had missed that email, but obviously now with that fire smoke.
Chopper 6 captured the massive firefighter presence this morning as more than a dozen fire engines rushed to Southwest 1st and Harrison. Resident Nathaniel Saul took this photo of the fire shooting out the window. Portland Fire Department says it was caused by a careless smoker.
There's a lot of units on one floor, and that smoke clearly traveled the entire hallway, probably to several units.
Lieutenant Rich Chapman told me only one man was taken to the hospital to be treated for smoke inhalation. An email from the Homeowners Association says that man was the occupant of the unit where the fire broke out.
These guys made an amazing save to keep this fire from spreading to multiple levels and hurting a lot of people.
While the flames have been extinguished, now the biggest concern is water damage. The Homeowners Association says all the condos and common areas below that unit are affected. And I talked with the couple that lives in this unit. You can see their furniture drying out. They told me they're going to have to find somewhere else to stay. Reporting in Southwest Portland, Trevor Alt, KOIN 6 News.
They've got all the crab traps. They will even bait the trap with cracked clams or a chicken leg, whatever's handy. And then it's over the rail. Call out to crabs to come and get it at Tillamook Bay.
You got it?
It's one of the coast's simple pleasures, crabbing off the pier at Garibaldi. Brought to us this morning by Harborview Inn and RV Parks' Jeff Hunter.
It's perfect for families. It's perfect for, most of the people that come down and do these say, I haven't crabbed for 30 years. Keep going.
Jeff is conducting one of his crabbing clinics this morning for a family visiting Oregon's coast from Utah. The keepers are out there, and Jeff says all it takes is a little patience to catch one of the coast's delicacies.
Anytime you come down, we have the gear available. We rent the gear. We'll show you exactly what to do. Clamming is the same way. Clamming happens just beyond the pier out here.
Jeff, it turns out, is also very efficient at harvest. Once they're clean, it's a 10-minute bath in the boiling water, and your fresh catch is ready to eat. It's a family affair, fun for beachgoers who want more than just a quiet day reading or a walk on the sand. In Garibaldi, Cor Harlan, KOIN 6 News.
I was planning on going to the zoo.
Oh, there goes my day.
Dakota Nelson and Travis Dressler abandoned their plans after learning the Orange Line services between PSU and Southeast Park were shut down.
We do have a number of trains that are out of service because they were damaged.
This morning, TriMet is examining all of their trains' pantographs. That's the arm that connects the top of the train to the electrical wires above. TriMet tells me it was a defect in the overhead wires that caused damage to the pantographs of several MAX trains. And now this morning, TriMet workers like these right here are inspecting the lines to make sure there aren't any further defects.
We have 120 miles of overhead wire throughout the system. Right now, our focus is on the Orange Line.
Since closing that section of the Orange Line, TriMet has been running shuttle buses through each affected service station.
This is a huge inconvenience to our riders, whether the Selwood Bridge is shut down or not, and we understand that.
This isn't the first time something like this has happened, but TriMet spokeswoman Roberta Altstadt called it an anomaly, and she said that they conduct weekly walking inspections of the electrical lines with further inspections on a monthly basis.
We always take a look at incidences like this and say, what can we do in the future that might prevent something like this from happening again?
The Orange Line is expected to be back at full service shortly, but don't forget, there is a service alert system you can sign up for on TriMet's website. That way you can get notified about future disruptions right away. Reporting in Southeast Portland, Trevor Alt, KOIN 6 News.
This community garden is located in a very quiet neighborhood up here in Clark County, and that may have helped these thieves get away.
The goal was to get, flower beds in and put produce in them so people can come and pick what they wanted to help the community out. It's expensive to feed a family. It's really expensive to feed a family, especially healthier foods.
Krista McPherson says she is very disappointed that someone stole the shed this community garden uses. Neighbors say lately they've come under siege by vandals. The latest eyesore, the most damaging, the theft of their shed that housed all of their supplies.
It was bolted down, so they really wanted that shed.
Deputies here in Clark County have very few leads. This is a photo of the shed before it was stolen. The community garden sits just outside of Orchards Elementary School in Vancouver. The people who use and maintain the garden say the theft of the shed is having a huge impact on neighbors.
The garden is a learning opportunity. There's not a lot of opportunity to garden and learn how to produce your own food. It's a rarity, especially if you live in an apartment or you don't have any yard or you rent.
There's already been a huge outpouring of support, but the community garden needs some more help. That's why tomorrow, between the hours of 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock here at the community garden, you're invited to come out here to help them make this an even better place for the community. Reported in Orchards, I'm Brent Weisberg, KOIN 6 News.